Hey everyone, we are going to take a quick look at all of the different tea pitchers that we have. So if you're looking at getting into iced tea steeping, I'm just going to give you a quick view of each of the pitchers. There's just one that I don't have, but I will show you right now which one that is. This is called our cutie pot. Looks kind of like a coffee craft. That is the one pot that I do not have. It is glass, by the way. So we're going to start off with this one. This is the Prism teapot. Everybody loves this teapot. So it is essentially right now our main teapot that we have. So great for making a hot pot of tea, or you can absolutely use it for iced teas as well. So it has a nice long removable infuser, which I love because if you just want to make a half a pot of tea, it's great because the infuser reaches down far enough. And the great thing about this one is that it is actually made from borosilicate glass, meaning that you can use it on your stovetop. So you can boil water right in this if you want to. So it is glass. If glass is not your jam, then it might not be for you, but my customers love this teapot, and it's a little bit of a smaller size than most of our iced tea pitchers. I think it's 1.3 liters, so it's a really nice size. All right, next up, kind of moving more into just the solely iced tea pitchers. We're gonna start with this one. Everybody loves the iced tea infusion pitcher because this one is plastic. It is made of Triton, so it's a very hard plastic. It will not crack. It will never break on you. You will have this thing forever. And it has an infuser that is built into the lid. So you'll add your tea in there. You'll add your water. You'll let that steep. It is BPA free. Of course, you can use hot water with your tea leaves if you're doing a hot steep to make your iced teas. So the iced tea infusion, and this one is available in a collection as well with the naturally sweet iced teas. So you can get, I believe, 2 of the naturally sweet teas with this. Okay, and then next, I'm going to show you my favorite because I use this one a lot. This is the Perfect tea pitcher. So this one is also glass. It's nice and big. It's about the same size as the infusion jug, 1.9 liters, I believe. And this one has the strainer right in the lid. So when you make your sangrias and your iced teas and you're doing your cold steeping in here, you can leave your tea leaves and your tea bits and pieces right inside. You don't have to strain them out. They will strain out when you pour. So this is great. Again, you can use hot water in here. I do all the time if I'm gonna do a hot steep to get my iced tea going, to make a quick pot of iced tea. I'll pour my boiling water in here and then I let it sit for about 20 minutes or so with the fruit tea in there, and then I ice it down. So that's a great one. These are all like in the $40 to $50 price range, kind of from 42 to 49, I think. This is our tea canter. So this is awesome. This is for the entertainer in the crowd. If you love to entertain and make sangrias, it is essentially a wine decanter, but we have teaified it. So we've put a strainer in here so that you can put your wine in here, add your tea to flavor, add in your juice, your sparkling water, maybe some frozen fruit, let that all steep into a beautiful sangria. And then when you pour, the tea leaves are going to stay inside and strain out. So this is made of crystal glass and it is lovely. Lastly, to show you is our Breezy tea infuser. So this is great for making like a cup or 2 of hot tea or iced tea. Essentially, it has a little mesh strainer in the bottom. You will add your tea leaves into there, your hot water, let it steep, and then it actually pours out the bottom. So you could set this over top of a glass of ice, your hot tea over a glass of ice, and make a quick cup of iced tea. I often make spritzers with my teas. I will put a couple scoops of one of my fruit teas and add in a can of sparkling water. Ginger ale is good too. Let that steep for about 10 minutes. You only need to steep a carbonated beverage for like 10 minutes. Gives it lots of flavor, natural, lovely flavor, and then you can just strain that out into your glass. So this is very fun. Everybody loves the Breezy. So that is essentially, in a nutshell, all of the tea pitchers that we have. Now, to make a really quick pitcher of iced tea, I am just going to show you, where did I put my tea here? We're gonna make one up real quick because I'm a cold steeper. I like easy, and cold steeping is simple. So I'm just taking a strawberry fruit tea here. Oh boy, I don't know if I have quite enough. I usually put 3 of my pot scoops into one of these pitchers. So this pot scoop is 1.5 tablespoons. So we're just gonna pour all that in. I might be just slightly shy, but that's okay. I just won't add it right full of water. And then I add cold water to that. And then when you're doing a cold steep like this, you just want to make sure you steep it long enough. So generally I do overnight. So I'm giving it like a good 8, 10, 12 hours. And in the morning, it is nice and deep colored and it has lovely flavors. So if you want to sweeten it, you can sweeten it afterwards, or you can sweeten it when you're making it. It's totally up to you and what you like to use for sweetener. I do find that like if you're just using a sugar, I will add about 1 of these pot scoops to this entire pitcher and it gives it just a nice sweetness because that the teas are all unsweetened. So that adding that little bit of sweetener will just kind of sharpen up those flavors a little bit. So you can use whatever you like though, honey, sugar, you can use a simple syrup, you can use the natural sweeteners, anything you like. But this is gonna turn a nice deep red on me in probably about an hour or so, but I'm gonna pop that in the fridge and enjoy tomorrow. So that's how you can make a really, really simple iced tea. And that's a look at our tea pitchers. So please, if you have any questions about any of those at all, just let me know, or about iced tea steeping in general. All right, cheers.